It's a busy morning in town. A lot of people are pushing themselves through the streets towards the market, where a wide array of different carts are in the process of still getting ready. Be it tools, vegetables or clothes. You can find everything in this market. There are voices everywhere, people screaming about fresh fish, others haggling prices, kids playfully running through the masses. Just on one of these adjacent streets is a group of guards in their chainmails above bright purple Under Armour with a tiger crest on their chest, making their way through their usual patrol routes. They are marching down the streets with firm but friendly looks on their face, observing citizens, the citizens greeting them, them greeting back. Two boys looking at the squad with big sparkly eyes in admiration. The leader of the guards looks at the boys, and how does that leader look?
This leader is a tall, athletically built human, around 6'2" or 1 meter and 90 centimeters, with fair but weathered skin in his mid-30s. He has green eyes with narrow eyebrows and a generally friendly but stern look in his eyes and a scar on his right cheek. His face is narrow with a hard jawline and relatively high cheekbones, full lips and is cleanly shaven. He has medium short, brownish, combed back hair and usually wears either simple beige, brown, black or white clothing, but now he's in his guard uniform, which is a bright purple Under Armour or gambeson. Above that he wears his chainmail, and above that is a medium dark blue tabard with the orange tiger crest of Andorras on it. One small in the front and one bigger one on the back, and Aidan usually carries a longsword at his side while still holding a spear in his right hand when he's on patrol.
And you look at these two boys, them looking back at you from the sidelines of this street. What do you do?
I would like to greet them. I would wave my free hand at them and wink towards them.
Kind of shyly wave back in excitement and then quickly run off, giggling to themselves into the next alleyway and disappearing once again. Your squad makes their way down to the port area, where a lot of dockhands are shouting orders and insults at each other. A lot of boxes get carried from different storage houses to ships, and the other way around. There are also people exiting the ships in deep blue attire. Best you can tell, they are ceremonial robes with basically no other regalia. The captain of the ship they just exit seems to be stopping them and looking at the leader and talking to them. With your observant eyes, you can see that the leader hands over a good sizable pouch of gold, or a good sizable pouch of coins. Without further question, the captain bows and lets them on their way.
Have I seen those robes before?
No, you have not. The best you can guess, they are ceremonial religious robes of some kind.
Okay. Amalric, did you just see the same as I did?
What did I see, Captain?
Did you just see the guys exiting the ship in the blue robes, handing over the huge pouch of coins?
No. Should I?
Okay. I mean, it's our job to keep an eye out, so I think we should do that.
I mean, I am looking. And you see him pointing across the harbor, more or less. And, well, he is watching. He isn't as observant as you are and didn't really pay attention to some foreign pilgrims or foreign visitors handing over a pouch of gold as payment for probably the place on the ship.
All right, then just keep an eye out for now. And I would like to keep a close eye on them and see where they are going.
They are making their way through the port area, dodging the trails of chests being carried, dodging places where a lot of dockhands are around, making their way up the stairs into the actual town, and then disappear into the streets.
All right, then I would like to memorize what they look like and specify this in my report for the day.
You memorize the blue robes with not much other regalia. What you do remember is that, especially the leader of this group, you didn't see their face or their general body, really, because these robes go from head to toe. But you did see that their robe has a little bit of golden lining, especially on the collar and on the sleeves of their arm, of this robe. So that's what you kind of remember. This very deep blue tone, like water at night, kind of. And you make your usual patrol route. You go about your day, maybe half an hour later or something, your squad is walking further through the streets. The smell of freshly baked bread catches your nose. Your look wanders to Old Man Baker Jenkins, who waves your group over and says, "What a wonderful morning, ain't it, gentlemen?
Good morning.
How about a slice of freshly baked bread for my favorite patrol?" You know, he says that every time you guys come through here, and probably says that to every guard too. But who are you to say no to his delicious breads? As you guys walk over and each take a piece of bread, Old Man Jenkins looks at you guys in shock. He doesn't look at you guys. He looks at the sky behind you. As you turn around, you drop your slice of bread in shock because what you see is a giant beam erupting from behind few houses down into the sky, parting the clouds. You hear this boom. You can feel some kind of radiating energy from that direction. A force that at the same time feels like it's pulling but also pushing you away. You hear one of your mates, Amarik, say, "Yo, Captain, what should we do?" in shock, looking at you.
I would like to quickly have a look around and see how everybody else is reacting from the civilians.
All reacting in some kind of shock. Some are screaming, some are even running, some are just standing there, frozen. Some have not even noticed it yet, but are starting to turn around and look at this giant radiating energy erupting from within the city.
All right, get everybody out. Get everybody out of here, far away from the beam.
Okay, and you hear and your guards instantly pick up on the command and rush to the sides and screaming, "Everybody out! Let's go, people!" And more people are starting to run and starting to usher out, especially of the immediate vicinity of this giant radiant beam.